Hey there! In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to scale your email list. We're going to be going through a specific use case where I grew an email list from 0 to 500,000 subscribers in 10 months. My name is Chase Diamond. I'm an e-commerce email marketing expert and an email list growth expert. I build massive communities on the internet, and I'm here to tell you guys about how I did this with 4 channels and actionable tips and tricks, and then lessons on how to get massive open rates, devoted subscribers, and make some serious money via email. So let's dive in. So the 4 channels that we're going to talk about today and the ones that I leveraged to get over 500,000 subscribers in 10 months are cold email, giveaways, organic social, and ambassador programs. So we're going to look at each one in depth. Let's start with cold email. So this was our top channel, and we had built a tool that aggregated data on Instagram across a whole host of users. So people that followed specific accounts, let's say Nat Geo, or people that posted with certain hashtags like hashtag travel. We also did this for people that tagged, geolocations like Bali, places where people would travel and go and visit frequently. And we started kind of aggregating this data, and so we felt comfortable with a specific number. For us, that number was 5 million people. We knew everything about these people because all this data was public. Everything was accessible in the profile. We just basically built it in a way that was easily digestible and easily personalized. And this allowed us to use personalization in the subject lines, which landed, us getting 45 and 50% open rates. We would leverage something like your hashtag photo. So your hashtag travel photo, your hashtag Bali photo. We'd use subject lines like travel influencer. So if people had 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 plus, we would reach out to them about them being an influencer for our publication and our media site. We just let them know that we came across their Instagram. We were very honest and very forthright. We would use their username and kind of mention like the travel series that we were building. And again, these netted us near 45 to 50% open rate, which meant for every 2 people that we sent it to, 1 person would open it. And we were sending hundreds of thousands and millions of emails. So we were getting hundreds of thousands and millions of email opens every single week, every single month, every single quarter, depending on our frequency. And again, obviously we can't have all these 5 million people automatically opt in. That's not allowed. But we asked them to via kind of high targeted outbound messages that were personalized, and we're only inviting them to join a community. We were seeing 10 to 15% click-throughs and 10 to 15% replies. And we managed to acquire about 200,000 subscribers from about 5 million emails sent. And the lesson here is people want to feel important. Genuine personalization goes a long way. We were inviting these people to fill out content and enter giveaways and do all these types of things, which we'll talk about here shortly. So the second one, the giveaways, which I just alluded to, was another massive channel for us. We put together some insane travel packages that lucky subscribers could win and ultimately did win via giveaways. And again, who doesn't love free airfare and kind of hotel stays? Everyone in the world, more or less, is someone that would love this and does love this. So every time that we ran this giveaway to our existing audience, we would get 20 to 40,000 entries and about 5 to 15,000 new subscribers. And how did we do this? So we incentivized people to share. So if someone gave us their email and then they got, other people to join, they'd get additional entries into the giveaway. And it worked like a charm because it was a true win-win. And as soon as these people joined our list, whether they won or not, they loved our content. We would produce these beautiful emails every single week that showed people, tips and tricks, where to stay, what to eat, what tourists do, what locals do. And we crowdsourced each location from hundreds, if not thousands, of tourists and locals. So we knew, and we had really rich photos, and we gave everyone credit. So we really were building this community. We weren't selling anything. We were just still delivering massive amount of value, which really allowed this thing to go viral and get scale. And kind of to continue and make this applicable to e-commerce, giveaways can be a massive hit or miss. We ran the risk of losing money if this didn't work. Unfortunately for us, people that were interested in travel, they loved what we were doing. So the lesson here was to give first and ask second, always. And kind of to elaborate on the e-commerce side. So if you run a giveaway, make sure that your, package and your kind of winnings are aligned with what you sell. So if you sell watches, for example, don't go give away a Mac laptop. There's no congruity. Instead of what you want to do is you want to give away watches, right? This way people that share and people that join your list are also interested in watches. Another way that you can do a giveaway is partnering with other brands or companies or media sites that have similar kind of complementary audiences and non-competitive products. We also did this as well, and this really boosted our numbers. So let's talk about organic social. In particular, we're going to focus on Facebook and Instagram. And our strategy here was really unique. And I think it's one that's very applicable today that you could do as well. So we wanted obviously to get more traffic to our website. So we had to reverse engineer, how do we get that traffic and where do people that like travel, where do they live, right? So we wanted to tap into communities that wanted to hear from us. And we really felt like Instagram, because of its viral and kind of visual nature, was great. And obviously Facebook with all the Facebook groups was great. So what we did is we bought a bunch of viral travel accounts. We probably spent about $10,000 to acquire about 600 to 700,000 followers. What we did is we'd wipe up the content, kind of completely rebrand it, and we created a whole network of accounts. And the secret was that we niched hard. So I'll talk about that right now. So we basically, on the organic social side, did a couple things. And I'll talk about that actually in 1 second. But really quickly, drop a comment. If you're enjoying this video or if you have any questions, please drop a comment and let me know. I'm making a daily video, so I'm trying to really get some good feedback on this. Drop a like, drop a comment. It helps my channel. Hit subscribe. All right, now let's continue. So we had accounts for people that wanted to sleep in their vans. We had one for luxury travelers. We had one for people that like camping. All in all, we ended up building kind of like a 2 million person follower pretty quickly. And then we built it to tens of millions of followers over time. And then the following and the traffic were all great, but our secret weapon was really the community that we built. Everyone loved it because they themselves could be seen by hundreds of thousands or millions of people, because we would share all of our people in our community on stories, on posts, on highlights on our account. And if you wanted to be kind of insta famous, we could help you get there. So what we basically did is we promised people that submitted great content, if we featured them, that we'd tag them and we'd share them. And every time we shared them, they'd get hundreds, if not thousands of followers. And every time that they reshared us, we would as well. So it was really like this nice two-way street. So let's talk about the ambassador program. This is a great channel as well. So because we had insights on so many people, we were able to see who they followed. And we were able to reach out to these influencers. So we reached out to these influencers and provided them points that they could redeem for airfare and swag and whatnot in exchange for them promoting us. So the lesson here was that we can leverage other people's influence and hard-earned trust to basically have that passed on to us if we know what they care about and what they want. So figure out what they want, pay the price of leveraging their audience, whether it's cash, points, free products, free services, and convert that into value for both parties involved. And then kind of to end this out, round this out, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, how we grew to 500,000 is we gave people what they wanted. We leveraged paid and organic audiences. We created genuine win-win scenarios that led people wanting to do business with us and work with us in the short, mid, and long term. We had high quality, top niche content. Again, this was key. If our content was not great, this wouldn't have worked. And we built a community based on trust. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching. Please drop a like, drop a comment. And if you want tips and tricks like this, threads, daily inspiration, whatnot, hit me up on Twitter. My handle's right here, ecom Chase Diamond, no A in Diamond. Thank you guys. Cheers.